What's up? It can be quite difficult to understand people.
Do you speak any English? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
But you know what's even harder? Animals. They can't tell you what they want. Their aggression is easy to miss. They can be a source of danger for humans, and humans can be a source of danger for them. Anyway, the wildlife world is complicated. And you know what? Let's take a look at it. Just subscribe to the channel first, and let's go. Bears and trees. Meeting a bear in the wild can hardly be considered luck. Well, of course. Wow, a real live bear. Yes, the bear is, of course, alive, but you can become very dead. What to do in this situation? Well, some forest enthusiasts suggest climbing trees and waiting there. It's like a bear will get tired of watching you and will leave in search of more available food. But bears aren't wolves that can only look at a man from below with hungry eyes. Bears are capable of doing that.
Where are you going? Where are you going, buddy?
And it's pretty quick. If you organize a competition for speed climbing trees, a person will probably lose. So, when you meet a bear, it's better not to look it in the eye and slowly move away. Bears quite rarely attack people. Usually they just wonder what kind of strange hairless creature is in the middle of their forest. You should avoid mama bears with cubs, and especially rogue bears. These are those poor bears that accidentally woke up in the middle of winter and are very unhappy with this fact. Well, if the beast decides to attack, start making as much noise as possible. Scream, stomp, whistle, any loud sounds will do. Maybe even music will do, if you choose the right track.
Okay, he's going. Yeah, he's going. We're gonna be okay.
Horse danger zone. Okay, now, that's a pretty obvious fact. Don't go behind horses.
You ride.
It's like traffic rules that say which side of the bus is best to pass. Well, you have to stay away from the back of a horse. Remember how in Harry Potter you had to approach the hippogriff?
Back off, Harry. Back off.
Well, that's about the same with the horse. You have to approach from the front so that the animal can see and hear you. Act confident. Touch its face. Let it smell you. Talk about something. Basically, even a discussion of the last episode of your favorite show will do. The main thing is the intonation. The horse won't argue with you anyway, even if it doesn't agree. You don't have to bow, and never approach it from behind, suddenly or too quietly.
Horses tend to kick, as we all know.
Horses remember that their ancestors were hunted by predators, which means they'll defend themselves. You don't want it to hit you in the forehead with a hoof, do you? Toothed tentacles. Octopuses can be funny, or they can be smart, or even tasty, but they're certainly not friendly. So don't try to put octopuses on your face. Seriously, who would ever come up with such a crazy idea? These cephalopods only look soft, but they have two weapons at once. Sucker cups, quite capable of ripping human skin, and a beak. It's right in the middle of an octopus and consists of hard chitin. The octopus's beak is very similar to the beak of a parrot. Now, add enough powerful muscles to that and you get a creature that's certainly not worth combining with the human face. Otherwise, you may suffer the fate of American Jamie Bishler. She just wanted to take a funny picture for the contest and had to go to the hospital.
Wait. Oh, my God.
Oh, she's clearly hurt. Clothes for dogs. Oh, all those tiny jumpsuits, funny shoes, cute hats. What about the dog t-shirts? It's all so sweet and so dangerous. Experts say that the constant habit of dressing dogs in different clothes leads to their overheating. You don't think it's normal to leave your pet in a hot car? Overalls aren't going to do it either. Except for a few breeds that can really freeze in the winter, dogs don't need clothes. They've already grown their hair for this purpose. Imagine walking around in a fur coat all the time, but then you put on a t-shirt on top of it as well. Doesn't feel good. Especially if it's warm enough outside. Dogs are also living creatures who may not like this attitude. If you want to dress somebody up, you better buy a doll. Cheetah tongue. If you are the happy owner of a cat, you surely know what it is. Cat hair everywhere, night run through all the rooms, rustling bags, and perhaps a gentle licking. But that's where the main problem lies. No matter how cute and soft your cat is, her tongue is hard as sandpaper. It's not smooth at all, so your cat might get caught in some blanket or cloth with it, and you're gonna have to save her. It's all because of the little spine-like epithelial growths. You can't do without them when you keep your coat clean, and well, the spines cling to the tangled hairs and either untangle them or just collect the dirt. Anyway, it's a very useful thing. But what about really big cats?
See there, let me stop. See, look at that. See that? Blood on my arm.
Well, big cats have big spines on their tongues. Cheetahs' tongues are very grainy, like sandpaper. Wet, too. Can you imagine it? Now add hundreds of tiny spines, sharp as shark teeth. They cover 95% of the tongue surface, and for the cheetah, it's the best comb and sponge in the world. Because cheetahs, well, they're fluffy, but a person wouldn't be happy to come in contact with a tongue like that. Well, if a wild cheetah attacks you and licks you, a rough tongue would be the least of your problems. If possible, stay away from wild cheetahs. Well, that's it. Give likes to octopuses, don't lick wild bears, subscribe to horses, and try not to dress up sharks. Got it? Yeah, right. Yep. I think so. Yep, I got it.